So we just got done hosting a graduation party, and so as we were putting everything together, we started rearranging the living room. This arrangement's not going to stay, but we've now been sidetracked. We're going to, what are we doing?
We're going to rearrange the entire room. Little minor facelift. Instead of cleaning the room, we're just going to change the entire room.
And then probably clean it afterwards.
Nah. So today, we are going to rearrange the living room because this giant mirror, gorgeous and beautiful, one of my favorite mirrors that we own, does not lend itself to good Feng Shui, I found. And as you guys all know, in December we lost everything. So I've decided that this big beautiful mirror is part of that problem possibly. So the mirror currently faces directly straight to the front entry, and apparently in Feng Shui that is really bad for fortune and finances. So we're gonna move it. So we're gonna take this whole entry setup and we're gonna get rid of this barn door that nobody ever uses in this house. And we're gonna make this the entry wall instead. That will then be anchored by the new furniture arrangement over here. And we're gonna make millions because of it.
The new furniture arrangement being the old furniture arrangement.
Well, this is the current.
Only for the last
Like
15 minutes.
25 minutes, okay? Not enough to be considered the new. So when I got a hair up my ass and painted a new white all the way throughout our house, I didn't move a lot of big fixtures because Jake was not home to help me move them. And this mirror was one of them. So everything used to be the bright white from Valspar, and then we moved to, I think it's Westington House from Sherwin-Williams. And to be honest, it looks a little bit like a smoker's house or something like this. But this off-white is so much nicer and it's so much warmer in the room than this bright white used to be. So in comparison to the bright white, it's a little intense. But in the room it looks really nice.
I'm just glad we have access to our thermostat again.
No. You have gone away. So I'm using the screws that come with the sheetrock anchor set to test to see if there's any studs there. And none of these are gonna have studs, so we are gonna use a sheetrock anchor. So we're gonna use these sheetrock anchors. They come in a pack from Lowe's, 2 sizes. We're gonna be using the bigger guys. With the bigger screws, that's how it was hanging on the previous wall. And I just used the screws to test to see if there's a stud, but it also gives me a pilot hole to get these little plastic bits started because they kind of suck, even though they're supposed to be able to start themselves. You do want to be careful to not over tighten them because they are plastic and they can very easily break. I guess the anchor doesn't break. It's like the face plate that you use to screw into can break easily. To songs, so I can sing more than just one line at a time.
Voila! So one little trick we've done with this mirror and the many places it's been so far is we put this hue light strip on the back, and that allows us to create like this glowing effect that comes out along the outside whenever we hang it up. It makes for a really neat little, looks like a sunrise sometimes. It's dusty. Needs to be cleaned before we put it back up.
Okay, first reactions to the layout.
I'm already feeling more fortunate.
I have to say, I still don't like this corner.
Yeah.
Still feels tight. I am liking that being empty and having space.
You know, it also works with the bench.
So here it is all finished. You want to give us a tour?
Sure. So, entryway now has a little hallway moment. We move the mirror. Already feeling Feng Shui. But you got the entry mirror, entry table, behind the couch now, creating a little hallway, and then a landing moment here to put on shoes, I guess, would be this bench. This bench we made, I don't know, like 8 years ago or something, so she's had many lives. And then the living room furniture's been rearranged, so the couch backs the entryway, stopping that energy there, creating its own little nook here. And yeah. We still gotta, like, clean stuff. But the work is done.
What's this?
Random piece of trash to exquisite.
Okay.
So Rodney had a little moment of inspiration and decided he needed to make an art piece out of scrap wood. So that's how we finished off the project. He also made a clock. You want to tell us about the inspiration behind this piece, what it means to you, what it says?
No, I don't. It says scrap wood. Actually, really, I just needed something creative. I needed a creative outlet for a moment. And then I walked outside to find something organic feeling for the space. And then this big circle was already cut out of it from a random stool I'd made. And we put the thermostat in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then this circle was cut out and it was too small for the stool I made, so we made it into a clock.
It's impressive.
Because that's what's needed.
And the time is correct.
Well, yeah, I already said it.
So do we like it? Do we like it?
It's better.
Something about this entry is just hard to get perfect.
Yeah, it's a square room, multiple uses. All right. Well, that's that. That's all she wrote. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell icon. Why aren't you subscribed yet? Don't be rude.
Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social profiles: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and check out our website, rodneyandjake.com. We also have a merch store that you can get to on our YouTube channel, or merch.rodneyandjake.com.
You're gonna be busy. Bye. Goodbye.